My name is Anthony Melvin. I'm with Synaptics. We have our new SVP7500 presence detection chip. This is our ultra low power Edge AI processor that we are using in this case for presence detection and security on a PC, as well as giving you some cool features to play with and help you utilize in your day-to-day type activities. So what we're looking at right here is a couple of our boards with our SVP7500 chip in it. Each of them is attached to a small CMOS sensor that allows us to visually see the person and identify them. So as I walk up to the machine and as anyone else walks up to the machine, we're identifying them through a quick scan of their face and making a hash of their facial recognition points and assigning a user ID to them. None of that is user definable, so we can't, or identifiable, so there's no worries with user identification or anything like that, and everything is stored inside the chips. It doesn't leave the chips, and it's perfectly protected. What that allows us to do is, as I signed into this computer through Windows Hello, it knows that I'm the primary user. It'll only respond to me. So if I look away and I start talking to you guys, you can see that the screens are blurred out. You can't see what's on the screens. But if I turn back and focus my attention, they all light back up. We can do this to protect each screen on a case-by-case basis as well. So if I go in and I blur this screen, I'm looking at the screen, the other ones are blurred, you can't see what's on them. And as I turn my head to look at each one, you can see that it unblurs. We can also do the same thing with dimming if you're more concerned with battery life. So if I'm looking at this screen, it'll protect and dim those screens, saving power. Or if you're on an OLED, it will protect that data as well, or protect that power. We've also got some nice productivity type items. We've got some cool visual stuff, so I can use gestures if I'm in a presentation to go from slide to slide with simple gesture. I can also use voice. Okay, Astra, page down. Page up, page up, page down, volume up, volume down. Bye, Astra. So we can use vision gestures as well as audio to perform different tasks. If you're in a meeting...
There's a built-in microphone in that system?
In this particular board, there's built-in microphone as well as CMOS sensor, visual sensor. In the actual use case, if you were to build it into a display or build it into a PC, you could use the display's microphones or CMOS sensor and tie it into our chip. You wouldn't have to have its own separate. It can do things if you're in a meeting. We've got some nice little features here. So if I'm in a video meeting and I have multiple cameras, it's going to see which camera I'm looking at and automatically switch to the correct camera to make sure that I always have a front view of myself. We can also use gestures in Teams as well. So if I want to turn off my camera, I can do a fist and turn off my camera. If I want to raise my hand, I can raise my hand, and you can see it's raising my hand in the meeting. I can also mute and unmute. And then if I forget that I'm in a meeting and I go to use the restroom or, walk away to feed the kids, if I get up and move away, you can see that it turns off my camera, blurs my screens, and mutes my mics. So nobody's seeing what I'm doing or hearing what I'm saying until I sit back down, and it recognizes me, understands I'm here, turns everything back on for me. Those are some of the cool features that we have and some of the new type of items that we have working right now.